stand here today reflecting back on when I was 17 years of age. That young 17-year-old child was to have underachieved at school. He had but 2 GCSEs. That young 17-year-old was not going to achieve any A-levels. He was not going to go to university. He was not going to get a degree. With a sense of hopelessness, that young 17-year-old found himself sat before a careers advisor. And that was going to present him with a sliding doors moment. There were 3 job options. One was a tennis racket stringer, the other a warehouseman, and the final was to be an outdoor clerk for a law firm in Wimbledon. It was by good chance that that young 17-year-old elected for the outdoor clerk job. That was the first occasion he was to work with solicitors. He was to deliver legal papers to barristers' chambers. He was in awe of those solicitors and barristers, but he asked himself a simple question: could somebody like him one day be a lawyer? By coincidence, there was a fictional TV program called LA Law. And in that program was a young man, a young lawyer called Jonathan Rollins, a confident black lawyer. And that young 17-year-old asked himself whether he too could be a confident lawyer. So he purchased a thesaurus, and he purchased a dictating machine, and he would stand in front of that mirror time and time again, dictating to himself fictional letters where he could advise and support those people in need. And then he began to study law. He studied through silence, and eventually he went on to study through the University of Law. And he, that young 17-year-old, now at the age of 25, could call himself a solicitor. By 28, he was the youngest and the first black partner of that law firm. Today, as I stand here 40 years in law. I stand here as senior partner of Morbalo, a firm that believed in me and gave me wings, gave me a voice. I stand here as somebody that has always believed that the ordinary can achieve the extraordinary, and that the legal profession must be representative of those that it serves. It must be made up of all members of our communities and society, no matter what their background. And you must all have a collective voice and be your authentic self. I stand here in the belief that we can eradicate that sliding door moment, and we can create a gateway into our profession. And I say to all of you graduates that today is particularly special, because 2 weeks ago I did not know if my father was going to be here. He was hospitalised with a very serious condition, and it was only last week that we learned that he was going to be discharged from hospital and could be here today. So my mother, Lydia, and my father, Ivan, together with my son, Rio, and nephew Jermaine, are here. And I say to my mother and father, journeyed here from Jamaica in 1959 and 1960 in the hope that somebody like me could achieve something, could make society a bit better. And I extend my heartfelt thanks to my parents Lydia and Ivan Sterling, and I feel blessed in particular that my father is here today. I say this to all of you that have qualified. Remember this. It's a team effort. You did not get there alone. Always remember to thank those that helped you, your family and your friends. Remember those words from Patrick before me. One must not just aspire to climb the ladder, they must aspire to be the ladder. That's what we do as lawyers. That's how we make society better. And I stand here thankful, and I stand here proud. I'm eternally grateful to you, Lord, for not just recognising me, but for recognising people like me. I accept this great honour with immense gratitude, and I dedicate it to Lydia and Ivan Sterling, my lads. Thank you.